HEX is the latest crypto scam, and this video is going to teach you how to learn from these idiots who bought into HEX too late. Because yes, some people did make money with HEX. They were early. However, most people got rugged on this shit, and you are going to learn how to avoid that and how to actually learn from the mistakes of others. So, brief protocol for today. First, I'm going to briefly review how HEX is a scam, and actually just going to give you the links where you can read up on it or yourself if you want to. Next, the main section of this video is actually going to go through a couple of stupid mistakes that people made and stupid mental frameworks that they fell into, and how you can avoid that next time you invest into actually anything, but specifically crypto. And then the last part, I'm going to show you where you can learn this the best. So HEX is not a scam. So this website here, funny enough, this is actually the HEX website. So the first red flag that you should think about when someone tells you this is not a scam, it's probably a scam. It's like when a girl tells you, oh, I never do this, she's probably done it a million times before. And HEX dedicated literally an entire site answering questions why it's not a scam. So am I too late to buy HEX? It's too complicated, too risky, and there's literally like a bunch of questions, kind of the FAQs of why this is not a scam. And the answers are mostly just throwing like sand in people's eyes, or sometimes also whataboutism. So, oh yeah, but what about Bitcoin? It rose so much. Or what about this? Or what about that? So yeah, there's like a million different ways how HEX is a scam. And actually, recently also Pulsechain is whatever, it's the same crap. Recently it launched the mainnet, quote unquote, and funny enough, it completely flopped, user stranded, it crashed, it's like down really bad. So yeah, I mean, this was coming all along. Everyone knew that it's a scam, and a golden rule of crypto here, this is unprepared, but remember this, a golden rule of crypto: you never buy the same scam twice. So you can make money in crypto with a scam if you're savvy about it, but you only buy it the first time, never the second time. It never pumps enough on the second time. It's not worth the risk. So I'm going to link a bunch of good links and good sources that explain how HEX is a scam, how Richard Hart, the founder of HEX, why he's like not only weird, but why he's like a scammer, the red flags about him. And here there's a massive site explaining in a lot of detail actually also what happened with Pulsechain recently, and then like literally 15 points about how HEX is a scam. If you're really interested in that, you can check it out. Now here, this brilliantly prepared slideshow, which is the main part of this presentation that I spent about 25 minutes on, which 6 mistakes the HEX and Pulsechain investors made and how you can learn from that. So since this channel is all about memes, now I spent a lot of time doing these memes. So the first mistake that these people made, or the people that bought in too late into HEX, is they got blinded by high returns. So one of the points about HEX was that, oh, it has a high APY. You can't get this APY with Bitcoin anymore, and also not with Ethereum. And never mind that there's like other protocols which offer like 100x the APY. There's like a lot of interest that you can get. So yeah, it's all good. Now you have to know, huge APYs, they are all Ponzi's, no exceptions. Every single big APY that you see in crypto is a Ponzi, and it's paid from future returns. So there's always in the tokenomics, there's always like, imagine it like a pie, and initially only a small part of the pie is actually cut out and distributed. And then all the people that have a bit of the pie, they feast on the rest of the pie. However, the rest of the pie, it gets progressively, how shall we put this? It's progressively less and less tasty. So it's worth less and less. So every time you see a high return, it's just not real. Consequently, what you can take away from this is that not that every low return is real, however, that you cannot expect realistically anything which has more than 5-10% APY to actually be a good investment, risk adjusted. So yes, you can make some money on that if you're savvy about it. However, there's going to be a lot of risk involved. Next point, get rich quick is not a thing. I see this now a lot with the latest meme coins. Actually, let me pull up here something, because there's something going on now with this guy ben.eth. I had to write another article about this. It's like a guy that had hopped on this meme coin train, and he's launched a bunch of meme coins. So one of the videos that I talked about, or where I talked about Andrew Tate, he referred to one of the meme coins, which was PsyOp. And there was another meme coin called Ben. Basically, all these meme coins, they come from one person. People send him money so he can launch meme coins. And now, lo and behold, these meme coins are going to zero. Wow, who could have thought that? It's incredible, right? So if you plan your financial future with Come Inu or Come In You, I don't know which one it is, it's probably not going to go so well. So get rich quick is not a thing. Even in crypto, you probably are not going to make it quickly. And if you do, then most probably you're going to lose the money. So be prepared to stay at least a couple of years in crypto if you want to, quote unquote, make it. Next point. If you don't know where the yield is from, you are the yield. So with HEX, the point was that they copied all, so it was something like they copied all tokens and coins from Ethereum onto the HEX blockchain. So now you have, like, let's say you had 100 Ether, then you probably don't need HEX, but if you had 100 Ether, you now have 100 Ether but on HEX. But it's not the same thing. It's like I have a $100 bill and I literally copy it and give it to you, and then I tell you, well, here's your $100 bill. Okay, if you can find someone who's stupid enough to take it, yes, then you have $100, but most probably you don't. So most probably it's worthless. So if people don't understand where the yield is coming from, they are the yield. It's the same thing with any other kind of crypto rug, which obfuscate or which makes it really difficult to understand where the yield is coming from. If you don't understand it, then you're better off not buying into it or asking someone who is really knowledgeable how this scam works and if you can make money on it. And if they can't explain it to you in a very simple way, which doesn't sound fishy, then it's probably not real. And with HEX, this happened a bunch. Next point. FOMO is the enemy. Now, we all know this. I know this all too well. I used to be a professional gambler. And yeah, I stopped because I couldn't deal with the FOMO. You see here, this is the chart of HEX. So for a long while, it was literally around zero. Then it pumped a lot in, what was that, 2021? Lo and behold, yeah, when everything else pumped, HEX pumped as well. Everyone was shilling the hell out of it. Wow, HEX is so great, amazing, best investment ever. Yeah, that's not how it goes. So if you tell someone, wow, this is a great investment because it's made me a lot of money, and there is no fundamental value, then this is just literally a pyramid scheme. And people who bought in here, who saw this and who were like, wow, yeah, let me get this now. Yeah, they're down only. Maybe someone was smart enough to sell it later, but here, like, yeah, it's going to move now any day. Someone who actually bought in here, someone who's an actual trader, maybe they made a little bit of money, but is this really worth the risk? Do you know this pump is coming? I mean, it's just not, it's pointless, right? So you can see it's pretty much back where it started because, wow, it's a scam. Who could have thought? You are going to make the most money from investments where you don't FOMO in, so where you don't actually have to look at it. If you have to look at how your investment is going, is it up, is it down, then you're over invested, and yeah, it's not going to go well. Which feeds right into the next point. If you go all in, you're going to get wrecked. So I don't know if anyone actually looks at these memes. I really like them. Again, I spent like half an hour on them, so you better appreciate them. Leave a like. But yeah, it's very funny that people, how they think about other people. Oh my God, you're so stupid. How could you not buy into HEX? Someone who bought in early and then sold at the right time. This is not exactly how it works. And you should absolutely not overinvest. Even with solid quote unquote investments. Let's take something solid in the crypto space, which would be Bitcoin or Ethereum. You should be overinvested. Even with solid investments like whatever, cash or bonds, you don't ever go all in into one single thing. Because if you go all in into something, especially something dumb like HEX, then you're just asking for trouble. Yes, it can like work out well, but this is just not the right way to go about it. So here is a very boring lesson to take away, but yeah, diversification. Just don't overinvest yourself. Again, if you feel like you have to look at the price, you're overinvested. This is a very, very easy way to understand whether you actually bought too much or not. So last point, please only invest after post, not clarity. Again, please appreciate this meme, leave a like and subscribe, because I'm going to create more of these brilliant memes. If you see, so here the actual point is, you shouldn't get emotional about your investment. If you see a high APY, if you see something going up, this is a bit of FOMO. If you're too emotional about something, someone tells you, hey bro, your HEX is a scam, and you're like, no it's not, no, here's the 16 ways how it's good, then you're probably overinvested and you are emotionally attached to your investment. There is not a single investment in this world that you should be emotionally attached to. So please, before you invest next time, get some post-nut clarity is really going to help you. Where can you get more of these absolutely fantastic investment memes and more of this brilliant advice? On my site, subscribe to my newsletter, which I will send out more frequently in the future. You can also subscribe to my Twitter, which I'll link to here as well. And sometimes you can also read me on CoinMarketCap, where sometimes I actually write things myself. Sometimes I have an AI-powered assistant, let's say, who does some of the writing. But here, especially these sections with the crypto Twitter, I actually give away a lot of good alpha that I collect on crypto Twitter, so these are worth reading. That being said, next video is not going to be on crypto, so stay tuned for some non-crypto related advice. I'll see you soon.